creating these.
There are internal auditors everywhere, then how did that Vijay Mallya fraud even happen?
On the other hand, we also have the formula which is very important, where we are going to talk about dividend valuation model with the growth. Okay, this is quite important. And how do you calculate your dividend valuation model with growth? It is RE is equal to D0 into 1 plus G divided by P0 plus G. Alright. So, over here, what's happening? You know that D0 is nothing but the current dividend, correct? And 1 plus G. G over here, no brainer, it means it's the growth rate, correct? P0 is nothing but your ex-dividend market price of the share. So, that thing remains the same. And what are we calculating? Here we are assuming that there is growth, correct? We are assuming that there is growth. So, the same formula, now D0 is current dividend. 1 plus G, if I put D0 into 1 plus G, then I am talking about the next year's dividend. So, I can write this formula as D1 divided by P0 plus G. I can write it this way also. Just keep in mind that when I write D0, it is current dividend that I am talking about. Alright. If I am writing D0 into 1 plus G, D0 into 1 plus G is nothing but D1, which is your next year dividend. Alright. And you know, G is your growth rate, which is to be expressed in decimals. Remember that. This is to be expressed in decimals. And P0 is your ex-dividend market price of the share. Now, we know what the formula is. So, we can say that RE is equal to D1 plus D1 divided by P0 plus G. Alright. Okay. So now, if you observe this, in this particular formula, there was no growth. And over here, there is growth. That means, in general, as an investor, as an equity shareholder, we expect growth, right? We expect growth in both. We expect growth in our dividends also, and we expect growth in our share price also. And that is why you should be careful in the question whether they have given you the current dividend or whether they have given you the next year's dividend. Because if they have given you next year's dividend, then like a fool, don't again go to put 1 plus G. Okay, that does not make sense. Because that will be like again calculating growth, right? So, we are not going to do such mistakes. So, D1 divided by P0 plus G. So, if in the question they have told that $5 is next year's dividend, then you directly take $5. But if they tell that $5 is the current dividend and the growth rate is expected to be 10%, then you will do 5 into 1 plus 0.05. This is something that you should be careful about. Okay. So, this is one aspect of arriving at your cost of equity. Now that you can see this formula here, right? This entire formula which you can see here, I can actually interchange this, so this would be the final formula, of course.